Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing today out there in YouTube land? Hope everybody's had fine and dandy. Not doing too awful bad here in old Kentucky. It is Thursday evening. It's 15 after 5. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Kentucky. It's about 80 degrees out there. Sun's shining. Birds are singing. Super nice, super nice. So, today guys, I want to get to the bottom of this 1947, it's a 47 or 48 Philco AM radio, 5 tube, and it's a string set. Having problems with the antenna. I don't know what's going on with it, so that's what we're going to look into today. And we'll turn it on. First of all, let me hook up the antenna the way it's supposed to be. Alrighty, we'll do that. The antenna, let's slide this baby around here. The antenna is supposed to go here. Get my little pointer. The antenna is supposed to hook in here on this kind of a big solder ball of solder here. That really needs redone, but that's not what's the soldering, bad solder job. I don't think it's probably some of the problem. I don't think it's all, because I could try to hook this antenna up inside here, which it runs here, which I probably need to put you up on Sky Vision. I haven't had you guys up there for a while, so give me a second, guys. I'll get you all up there. All right. So, here, the antenna is supposed to hook here. Like if the radio is in the cabinet, this here, guys, that's just for the record player. And we only deal with the record player because it's old and it only plays, I think, what are those, not 45s, but 86 or whatever that is, 87, the old records. So, I haven't even been trying to play, so I just snipped that off. But like I said, it was the antenna on the cabinet hooks in here. And then that runs this black wire here. And then this white wire, both of those wires are connected to the tuning capacitor. So you would think hooking it here, running it through the tuning capacitor, it would work. But for some reason, the only way it's working if I hook the antenna here to the oscillator, straight to the oscillator. Now I changed this capacitor here. It's got a .22. It's a .22 at 600 volts, 630 volts. I'm going to change that down to a 1.5. I think that's what I have here. Because I'm thinking I maybe put the wrong cap in, because I am known to do that. Yeah, here's a 0.05. And every radio that I pretty much worked on, it all usually has either a 0.1 or something of 0.05 hooking into the tuning capacitor. So I'm going to take this capacitor out. We're going to put this one in. But first I'm going to show you, I'll power this up. I'll show you what she's doing. Give you some idea of what's going on with it. And watch it work today. Because it has, in the past, done that to me. It would work. That's why it's back on the table. I recapped this radio last year. And as far as oh shoot, it escapes me. But these caps here, I changed these two and these two. This one and this one. That one had to be changed. That's one of these is for the power line. Oh, it's this one. This one was for the line voltage. And I didn't have the only capacitor I had at the time to match it was this old capacitor out of a microwave. And it was a 0.01 There's a 0.01. I'm trying to find the voltage. I think 600 volts. Yeah, 600 volts. So that's why that odd capacitor's in here. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to power it up. And we're not. Oh, I need to get my little antenna. Where did I stick that little antenna? Oh gosh. Oh, here. Here's my antenna. This antenna should work on it. We'll hook it in where it goes, where it's supposed to go. So we'll do that. That way we have a antenna that will substitute for the antenna that's on the cabinet. And we'll hook it back. We'll hook it exactly where it was supposed to go. Like I said, it's supposed to go there. Then we need the other end. And it's the, I believe it's this one. We'll try it here. I can't remember. It's been so long since I had it in the cabinet, I don't remember where the second wire went. So we'll hook it here for a minute. We may have to move that around, guys. So, okay, we've got our antenna hooked up where it should be. Now we're going to power her up. If I can get the plug in. There we go. I'll turn it all the way on. Alright, the radio is on. And this one, it takes a few minutes, guys, for it to power up. I don't know why, but it does. So, yeah, this is, like I said, I recapped this here a while back, had it in the cabinet, and I listened to it pretty much on a daily basis because when I was doing my woodworking projects in the garage, it's what I listened to. Okay, she's up and going. So let's see if we get anything here. See, we're not picking up anything. And we have it exactly where the antenna is supposed to be hooked. On this one, let's kind of move it around. But I'm not for sure where it actually goes.
He wasn't able to donate to the...
Alright, she's working there. Turn this down a little bit.
Actually, I tell you what, I'm gonna call the rock and roll and see if they want it. Get in a room for it, so I can ship it back to New York.
It's working. Man, turn this thing down.
And for the Ohio State Buckeyes, it's Fox Sports 1420. Iowa Samuel, Monty, Cavino, we're all here in LA. Cavino and Richard live from Tyrant.
Alright, let me hook up the other antenna. Let me see. Let's unhook this. This is the only place I had to work the other day, is right here. Alright, now it's not going to work. See, that's what I say. This thing is being so tricky. So now, where I had it hooked the other day is not working. There it is. Alright, let's unhook that. And let's hook this one back to down where I think it goes.
Text line 304-396-304. Good up today.
David Fuentes, Emily's third, Michael Duke, thank you all for being with us. You are future leaders, and I think you do your generation proud. Thank you all.
News Radio 800 WVHU with news at the top and bottom of the hour.
I'm WSAZ's Martina Bill. Found dead in the Kanawha River in...
Alright, guys. I guess the wire that I had it hooked to back here, I don't know. I don't know why it was giving me such a hard time. And I just about, now I will give an update if this happens. If I put this back in the cabinet and it does this to me again, I am going to scream. I've had this chassis in and out of the cabinet about 4 or 5 times. All because the antenna. And I'm just about ready to say I'm going to put this antenna I'm using now in the cabinet with it. But the thing is, I use this all the time. This is my antenna that I use here in the shop to test things. That's just crazy how it would not work like this the other day. But this is the first time I used this antenna on it. So that ain't a very long video. What can we do to fill it in, guys? Let me think. Because I thought I was going to have to change capacitors and everything. We could maybe do a crystal, because I've been wanting to get my crystal set out. So give me a second, guys. Get this thing unplugged and stuff. Alright, guys. I thought we'd look at this for a few minutes, because this is something that I am wanting to get tubes for. It's a Radiola 3. It is a battery radio from the 1920s. And this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection. It's in really good shape. It's a 1924 to be exact. Here's the stickers on it. The Radio Corporation of America. It has a beautiful case. I mean, it looks like someone bought it and just set it on the shelf and didn't use it. But unfortunately, down that road, the tubes have came up missing. Here's the number. It's a 47953 or 43 RCA. It does have a little imperfection right here in the case. It looks like it's been dropped at one time. You kind of see where it hit the corner, and it's came apart right here a little bit. I don't know if you can see it. It does have a little place here. I don't know if a person can get that pulled back in. That's a shame that it got dropped. And that may have what happened to the tubes. It may have got dropped and the tubes got broke. But they were gone when I bought it. On the front here, guys, right here is the antenna. It's got these little thumb screws. It has antenna. It's got antenna 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know if you could put why you would have to have 3 wires for the antenna. I haven't never got to play it yet, guys. So, but here's the earphones. That's where the earphones plug in. Just plug them in that little hole here. Here's the station selector right here. This is nickel plated, which is still in pretty good shape. This is the amplification. This is how much juice you want to put on your tubes. That's what this little thing is. It's like a little I don't know what you call it. Variac kinda. And this right here is your battery setting. Actually, this is the battery setting. This is you give your tubes more juice here. I guess the implication is also you can turn up the juice on your amp tube. So we'll open it up. I've been looking for tubes for this, and I found them, but the only ones I found are coming out of a museum, and they're wanting right at $100 a piece. I think it was. Maybe it was $100 for both of them. But I have since seen videos on these little radios, these Radiola 3s, and you can actually do a replacement tube with a VT-24, and but you have to have an adapter. You do have to have an adapter to put in here to use those tubes. And if you have one of those, and I'll repeat that again, the tubes are a VT-24 or 8. Let's see, or a 864 with adapter, or VT-24. Okay, and you do have to have an adapter. So sometimes it's hard to read my writing. So I'm going to look into that here soon. I say this would be my next little radio I'm going to try to get going in the shop. And as far as my battery radios. So with all that being said, guys, let's look inside of it. I think it's really, really neat inside. It reminds me a lot of an old crystal radio. So, I mean, it's just not, it's just just one step up probably being a crystal. Because I guess the one of the tubes is in place for the receiving of, and the or the mixing of the signal, and then the other one amplifies it. If I was a betting man, I say that's what that was for, how it works. Only two nickel plated screws holds it together, which I always thought was odd. You'd think there would be 4. There is one down right here in the corner, but I don't think it has to be removed. No. Now I do have to feed this line in here. To get it out. And the covering on the wire, I mean, this thing is like mint condition, guys. All but that little crack I showed you. It was very well taken care of. All the little tags are still on the wires, telling you the voltages. let's see, we can go through those real quick. It has, it needs to operate, it needs a 20 on the B positive, 20 volts. I can't really read that one. C minus. It just says C minus. And on the back it says 1. Oh. And then you have another A minus. It really don't. It tells you the A minus and the C minus. It don't really get good voltages. I haven't really looked at them. Here's another B plus at 40. And a C minus. It just says C minus. Oh, that's odd, ain't it? Here's an A minus. Another B plus at 40. So I'll have to look into the exact volts that goes in here, which shouldn't be very hard because there's a lot of them still out there. So here's what it looks like, guys. It has, here's this transformer right here, and we could check that real quick because I haven't checked it. I bought it, and where it didn't have tubes, I haven't checked anything. I've had it for a few months. I just put it up in the cabinet. Get these wires up, guys. Give me a second so I can have this. I don't want to come out of that little hole. May not be able to get it out of there. Oh, come on. There we go. I need to do that anyway because I'm going to try to see if I can fix that little crack. So now we got the wire off. So here is inside, guys. I love this coil. Here is the amplification, and when you turn that, so I don't guess that gives it any volts on the tube. It kind of works with the coil. And then this over here is the station selection, and you turn that just like that, and they've got this little spring here on the top. I don't really know what that does. See how it works? Like a mustache. And then of course here's your tube sockets. And here is your battery selecting, which is on a Variac type deal. Right there, and it all looks good. So let's check these. Check this old transformer because she is an oldie, and hopefully it's not open. And we're going to use our Lafayette little meter that we looked at other night. Make sure I can get all y'all everything in the screen. Yep. Zoom in a little bit actually. There we go. Alright. I think we're calming up. take it up to ohms and see what goes on here. Oh yeah, we're good. We're sitting pretty, guys. That looks good. I guess this one is the ground. Let's see if I can take it over. You know, check up here. Alright, I know that's good. I was trying to hook it here to the pin, one of the pins, to see if it. Let me get my other meter, guys. I don't think this one does continuity. So let me get my other Walmart meter out. I want to check continuity on these pins. Huh. Okay, that's good there. It has these crazy looking resistors here. Check it out, guys. That bank of old style resistors. I'm thinking that's what they are. Okay, yeah, because they're hooked straight in like where you hook the antenna. Which I still don't understand how the antenna works, because it says antenna, then it has a 1, 2, and a 3. Then it has this little contraption here. You could either switch it up there and I guess ground it out, or switch it down here and ground it out. I'll have to do a deeper dive on this before I hook it up for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna check these. I want to check these what I'm calling resistors. Alright, that's all good. Now let's go to the ohmage. I'm not 100% sure. I know from this wire here, oh, got my pointer. From this wire, which will go in, come out. Let me check. That's the power wire right there. That's the juice button. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. It's good. And then you have this. I guess the juice will come through here and go to that tube. Okay, we're good. Yes, we're good. Yes, yes. And then that one we checked, it had continuity on that. This wire here comes out. So I need to check it down here. There we go, yep. So it looks good, guys, to be almost 100 years old. Well, it is 100 years old. It's 1924. So it turned 100 years old today, guys, or this year, guys. And everything looks mint. So I'll give you another good look at it. I love how these. See that? I just love that. I'm wanting to get me one of the first, like the crystal sets. I either want one that they sold back in the day, or one that someone built at home. It don't matter to me, but I want this type of coil set up. So hopefully one day I'll find one of those crystal radios like that. Because I have a few crystal sets here, but I don't have none with actually the cat whisker stuff. So, and I just, if anybody knows what they got this hooked up on this spring system for, put it in the comments, because I don't know what that would really. I mean, it's not helping. You know, it ain't making the switch easier or nothing. It doesn't need to spring back or nothing like that. Maybe it has something to do with the continuity. Or maybe it's keeping, I know what it is. It's keeping that cylinder from moving so much. It keeps it sturdy. Yeah, that's what it is. That way, when you turn it, it's not, and you just, when you let go of it, it'll stay right there. That's what it's doing. It's keeping it stable. Just neat stuff, guys. But that's a 1924 RCA Radio 3. And it's probably the best, one of the nicest ones that possibly could be. I'm sure there's one, you know, just as nice out there, but this is no slouch. If it didn't have that little place in the cabinet, I mean, it's like you went in and bought it right off the shelf. So, alright, guys. I hope everybody has had a great Thursday. And I hope you guys continue having a great week. Tomorrow's Friday. And it is here. Friday will be here once again. So, you guys have a great Friday. And until next time, guys, I will see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys. Stay safe.